morning, Dad.
Morning, honey. Well, this is going to be a wonderful weekend of nothing but rest and relaxation. Roberta's away and... Say, what's this? My dearest, dearest. Last night through my window, I saw a star in the black sky of night. It twinkled and seemed to say...
Dad, that's my letter.
Well, what's it doing in my mail? Who's it from? Oh, Freddie, huh? Well, at least he's out of town for a couple of days. That's a relief.
He'll be back today.
Well, what does he mean by writing letters like that to you? Why, when I was young, a girl's father would kick a fella down the steps for writing his daughter much like that.
How do you know?
Because I wrote a letter like that once and got kicked down the steps.
Oh, that's not our phone. That's a Calkins.
Oh, that's a very good change of subject. And by the way, how are they getting along these days?
Like typical newlyweds, just wonderfully. Not a trouble in the world.
But please, Hazel. Okay, I used to be your boyfriend, but I'm married now. I didn't walk out on you. We weren't even engaged.
Oh, no, darling. Well, I just like the little woman to see a letter or two.
Hazel, have a heart. My wife never did anything to you.
Look, sweetie, nobody gets the last laugh on Hazel Miller. You'll be seeing me Dickie boy, and soon.
Hazel! Hey, Hazel, what? Oh.
If you're going to gab all day, we'll have our coffee in here. Who was it, dear?
Business. Just plain old business.
Well, we'll have our coffee in here anyway.
What do you know? I'm all out of cigarettes. You go ahead and have your coffee, and I'll run next door and see if Mr. Albright has an extra pack.
Imagine your memory, forgetting to buy cigarettes.
Yes.
Richard.
Oh, yes, dear?
You're forgetting something else.
What, dear?
Only married 6 weeks, and you're going to leave without even wishing me goodbye.
Oh, but I'm only going next door.
When we were first married, you used to kiss me goodbye even when you went into the bathroom to get me a drink at night.
Honey, please.
And when you came back, you'd ask me if I'd missed you.
Please, Norma.
The honeymoon is over. I know it. I feel it. Oh, Richard!
Oh, honey, listen. I love you. I adore you. I worship the ground you walk on. You're my darling, my angel, my heaven on earth. I didn't mean to forget to kiss you. Honey, I implore you, I beg you, please forgive me. I'll never, ever forget again. Every time I go away from you, I'll kiss you. Even if it's only to go empty the trash.
Oh, Richard. Darling.
Yes, dear?
Will you still love me just as much even after we've been married 7 weeks?
Yes, darling. And I'll be right back.
I'll miss you.
I'm only going next door.
Good morning, Mr. Calkins. Would you mind taking this in?
Oh, sure, Charlie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Albright? Margie?
Sounds like Mr. Newlywed.
Come on in, Dick.
Hi, Dick.
Morning, Margie. Good morning, Mr. Albright.
Hi. Something wrong?
Oh, here's your morning paper.
Oh, come on, Dick. What's the trouble? If it's a marriage problem, feel free to ask me any question.
Margie. Sit down, Dick. Pull up a chair.
Mr. Albright, if Norma and I had been married for several years, well, it wouldn't matter, but, well, she's strictly newlywed, and, oh, she'd be so disillusioned. And I'm sorry. I just had to have someone to talk to, but it's not your problem.
Sit down. Come on, boy. What is it?
Well, I just had a phone call from an old girlfriend, Hazel Miller. And, well, she just came back to town, and she looked me up, and she says she's going to drop in.
Well, so what?
Oh, well, Hazel's the most vindictive girl I've ever known. Why, she wouldn't stop at anything to get even. And there's nothing to get even for. Why, I wasn't even going steady with her, but, well, in her book, she says I walked out on her.
Uh-oh. What does Hazel know that Norma doesn't know that Hazel's going to make sure that Norma does?
Margie, that's very poor English.
At 8 in the morning, you want good grammar yet.
Well, what are you afraid of, Dick?
Well, I never was very original, so, whenever I wrote a girl a love letter, I just wrote the same things. In fact, I used to copy them from a book I got through an ad in a pulp magazine.
You mean you wrote Norma the same letters you wrote Hazel? And now you're afraid that if Norma finds out, she'll be disillusioned.
Oh, Mr. Albright, Norma even quotes things I used to write. My dearest Norma. There was always a blank space for the name. My dearest Norma, last night, through my window, I saw a star in the black sky of night. It twinkled and seemed to say, think of your love, and I will convey the message, the yearning in your heart.
The yearning in your heart. The emptiness because your darling isn't with you. Wait till I get my hands on that Freddie Wilson. I wonder what page that one was on.
27. Oh, what am I going to do?
I'll speak to you about Freddie later. Dick, I don't know what to say. It sounds like an old movie I once saw, where the old girlfriend comes back and... Hey, Richard, my boy, I think I have the answer.
From a movie plot?
It all fits in perfectly. You know what the fellow in the movie did? He got a girl to pose as wife. And when the villain spilled the beans, the phony wife listened, said she didn't care, and the ex-girlfriend never found out that she hadn't told the real wife.
Well, what do you know? Margie, you want to do me a little favor?
Play your wife? Okay. Just call me Mrs. Margie Calkins.
I didn't mean Margie.
Swell, Margie, swell.
I don't want Margie
And if
to...
we use your name instead of Norma's, Hazel will have less chance of finding out who I really married.
Excuse me, but I
Well,
don't...
how do we get Norma out of your apartment when this Hazel gets here?
Oh, yeah, we will have to get her out.
Pardon me, but I don't want Margie...
I know. Dad.
Thanks, but I've been trying to say that
Dad, get Norma out.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mr. Albright. That's swell.
You're welcome.
Dad, you're wonderful. What an idea.
Hey, come to think of it, it isn't a bad idea. It certainly can't do any harm.
You and Margie are the nicest neighbors anybody ever had.
No, we're not, Richard. This is America. Neighbors helping one another.
Dad made a stirring speech at his club once, and he's never gotten over it.
America, helping hands. The farmer, the railroad president.
Dad, this is about Norma and Dick and a girl named Hazel.
Norma, Dick, and a girl named Hazel. Americans all.
I thank you. And to the bald-headed man who was eating during my speech, may I say I hope your tapioca pudding is tough.
I'm sorry, honey. When does this girl arrive?
Oh, I don't know. She just said soon.
I know. We'll tell Charlie she's coming and he can warn us.
Good. Wait a minute. In the movie, everything went wrong. Oh, but you have to hope those things up.
Oh, sure. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, in the movie, the girlfriend of the man who got the wife out of the apartment came back unexpectedly. She was away on a business trip. Margie, Roberta's away on a business trip.
Dad, stop worrying.
In the picture, the girlfriend thought the guy was flirting with the married girl. And on top of that, the wife couldn't be talked out of going back into her own apartment. And you know something? We better call the whole thing off.
We will not. And stop worrying. We've got to plan this thing out.
In the movie, just before the roof blew off, somebody said, now here's what we're going to do.
Now, here's what we're going to do.
Going up, ma'am?
Which floor are the Calkins on, please?
The Calkins? They must be kind of new around here. Else I'm kind of new around here. You can take your pick. Don't hurry. I got something to do. I'll be right back. Give me Miss Albright's apartment, please.
Hello? Yes, Charlie, is she here?
Well, she looked like Miss Calkins said she would, and she asked for the Calkins floor.
All right, Charlie, now stall her as long as possible. Come on, Dad, she's here.
Oh, please, honey, I keep remembering that movie. Nothing went right. Even the popcorn wasn't good, and the little boy behind me stuck his gum in the back of my neck.
Dad, he promised it. He's counting on us.
Oh, why didn't I keep my mouth shut?
Oh, come on.
What's the matter with this thing?
I don't know. It just keeps starting and stopping.
Oh.
Now, make it quick. Charlie won't be able to stall her for long.
Oh, hi, Margie, Mr. Albright.
Hi, Norma.
Norma, could we have a few words with you?
Oh, sure. Come on in.
Come morning, Mr. Albright. Margie?
Hi, Dick. Now, don't tell me you came to get your cigarettes back.
Cigarettes?
You know, the cigarettes I came over to borrow this morning. Well, what can I do for you?
Well, Dick, I told Margie about that scrapbook of yours, and she said she thought she'd like to take a look at it.
Oh, well, if there's anything I like to do, it's show off my scrapbook. Shall we start with my college days or my dramatic career?
Well, it doesn't matter. Dad says it's all very interesting.
Oh, well, then we'll start with my college days.
Richard knows all about this, Norma. He's going to stall Margie for me.
I don't understand.
Well, I'm going to redecorate the apartment next week when Margie goes to visit her aunt, and I'll want your advice. I want to do it sort of feminine for Margie.
Oh, I see. I thought you acted a little strange when you came in.
It's right down there in apartment 10C.
Well, I could have walked up as fast.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I think I got it under control now. Would you like to go down and try it over again?
No, thank you.
All set, Mrs. Calkins?
All set, Mr. Calkins.
I'll get it, sweetheart. Hazel.
Dickie boy.
I didn't think you'd go through with it. My wife isn't here. She's out of town.
Who do you think you're kidding? I heard you call to her.
Oh, Hazel, please forget the whole thing.
Darling, I won't take long. I just stopped in to say hello and louse things up a little.
Oh, Hazel, please.
Company. Well, so you're the girl who finally hooked Richard.
Mm-hmm. I was working in a sporting goods store, and he just sort of liked my fishing equipment.
Dickie boy, why don't you introduce me to your little wife?
Oh, Margie, this is Hazel Miller, an old friend of the family.
Family? Let's sit down, honey. You and I are going to have a lovely little chat.
Well, Norma, what do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what. Move everything over on that side of the room.
Everything?
Oh, sure. Well, how can I get any ideas when the place is all cluttered up with furniture that won't be here when you redecorate?
And then there were those nights when we went to the movies and didn't watch the picture.
Oh, how nice. Tell me more, Hazel.
You want to hear more?
Yes, it sounds so romantic.
You mean you don't mind about my past?
Why, don't be silly, honey. Live and let live. That's what I always say.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so happy.
What are we doing over there?
Oh, that's just the Albrights. They're always moving things around. Come on, Hazel. Tell me more about you and Richard.
One letter is worth 1,000 words, I always say.
Oh, no, Hazel, please.
Well, Norma, how's that?
I can't quite tell from this angle. Move everything back over to that side of the room.
Move it all back?
I think I can tell better from that angle.
Oh, of course. That darn movie.
Movie?
Oh, it's a long story.
Well, Mr. Albright, if you don't want me to help you, well...
Norma, I said I was going to redecorate, didn't I?
Yes.
Well, I said it and I'm stuck with it.
I guess I just don't understand you, Mr. Albright.
Oh, it's a long story, that's all. It's a long story.
And when the lights are low, darling, that's when I think of you most.
The same kind of letters he used to write to me. Oh, it was so sweet of you to read them to me, Hazel.
Sweetheart, you mean you don't mind about the letters either?
Well, certainly not. Have fun, that's what I always say.
What kind of a woman is this? Not that I wanted to cause Dickie boy any trouble. I just wanted to meet you.
Oh, how sweet.
What the heck are they moving?
Oh, they move everything. It's sort of a hobby with them.
Anything else you'd like to say, Hazel? My little sweetie pie just love to hear anything you have to say.
I certainly would. Oh, wait till I get some tea. Now, don't rush off.
The mighty Casey has struck out.
I'll be right back.
Oh, wait, Norma, wait. Where are you going?
Over to my place.
Your place?
Well, yes, I want to get a sample of some wallpaper we've got. It'll look perfect on that wall.
Hey, you can't go over there.
Oh, don't worry. I won't let on to Margie what it's all about.
Maybe I won't redecorate, Norma. Wouldn't you like an ice cream soda? They make awfully good ones down at the corner drugstore.
Oh, don't be silly. It won't take me a second to get the wallpaper. I just wanted something from the bedroom.
Norma, this is Hazel Miller, an old friend.
Oh, sorry I'm in a rush, but hi.
This is Mr. Albright. He lives next door.
The man who moves things.
Oh, yes. Moving furniture helps me to keep in trim.
Richard. Remember what you said this morning.
Oh, sure.
You don't object to that either?
Well, the way I figure, Hazel, is after all, this is a democracy. Every man his own master.
I'll have to reread the Constitution.
Great little girl, Margie. Great little girl.
That gray-haired man, is he married to that young girl?
Oh, for years.
Now, take the picture down.
How's that?
Fine, we'll just try this. Oh, heck, I brought the wrong roll. I'll be right back.
Oh, wait, Norma. Wait. Please, Norma. Margie might get wise to us.
Oh, don't worry. I don't want to spoil this any more than you do.
Hello, Vernon.
Oh, hi. Hi, Roberta. Back early, huh?
Back early, huh? If that dialogue were dynamite, it wouldn't blow a hole in a paper cup. Oh, Mr. Albright, you explain. I'll be right back.
Oh, please, Norma. Oh, Roberta, please, Roberta. There's a girl over there trying to wreck that young couple's marriage.
Oh, excuse me. I was just coming back for something.
Oh, that's quite all right. Thanks for the tea. Oh, you're welcome. It's been very nice.
Yes, nice.
Please, dear, trust me. I'll explain everything later.
I guess I was a little hasty. We'll talk about it later. You don't object to that?
No, why should I?
No, I guess not.
At least not by local standards.
Margie. Freddie Wilson.
Oh, hi, Freddie.
Oh, Margie, I'm so happy. I've got a new job. A swell job. Now we can do all the things we talked about.
Of course, you don't mind.
Oh, no. Why should I?
Something wrong with that girl?
I just remembered page 27. I ought to pop you.
Yeah, you cut that stuff out.
And now she's gone, and we're all back normal. And Norma will never know the difference.
Vern, you were wonderful to do it.
Mr. Albright? Margie!
What's the matter?
Well, she's here. She's here.
Oh, no, not Hazel.
I just saw her out there. She decided we were such a friendly, broad-minded group, and, well, there was a vacancy in 10F, and, well, that's right next door to Norma and me. We're trapped.
Dirty, rotten movie.
Movie? I'm confused.
Shut up.
I'm confused, too. And don't tell me to shut up.
Well, what'll we do? She's sure to see Norma. We'll have to move.
Wait. Suppose she has to move. Suppose she doesn't like it here. We'll work fast. Tonight. She'll be out by morning.
Hello. Is Hoyman there?
Hyman? There's nobody here by that name.
Well, Hoyman used to have this number.
Well, he doesn't have it now.
Look, lady, let me talk with Hoyman. Come on, sister, don't give me no runaround. Hoyman's there, and you know it. Now, get with it. Put Hoyman on the phone. I want to speak with Hoyman.
Hoyman! I want to speak with Hoyman. Hoyman?
Richard!
Hoyman?
you up to? Now, don't worry, Roberta. We're all going to have a turn. Dad and Freddie are getting ready, and I'll be ready in a few minutes.
Okay.
Have you got your dark glasses? That's better. You look wonderful.
How do I get into these things? Hyman, Hyman.
Oh, 2 o'clock in the morning for crying out loud. Now, just a second.
Don't hide him. I know he's here.
You know who's here?
Herman.
Herman, there's nobody here named Herman.
I know he's here. I'm going to kill him. And I may kill you. Walk up. You can't treat me this way. He can't, I tell you. Where is he?
Look, there's nobody here named Herman.
He can't do this to me. He can't.
Ready, Mr. Albright? Sure, Brady, but I'm telling you, I'll never go to another movie as long as I live.
Now, look, just stay away from me.
I think he can run out of me. But he can't. I'll kill him. Answer it. But remember, I'll have you covered every second. One word and I'll shoot.
Jameson, headquarters.
McIntosh, Scotland Yard.
You're looking for Herman.
Well, what else?
Obviously, he hid the money here someplace.
Obviously. As we say at the yard, search the most obvious place first.
Obviously.
Quite.
Can't do this to me. He can't. I tell you, he can't do this to me. He can't.
Arrest that woman. She's got a gun. Oh, stop.
Don't sidetrack.
I'm going to kill him.
Well, what are they doing? Oh, you
Can't do
crazy.
this to me. He can't.
Get out. Stop. Oh, stop it. Oh, please stop it. Oh, heavens. Oh, help me. Somebody do something. You must
I'll kill him.
Oh.
I'll kill him.
Stop. Please stop.
Do this to me. He can't.
Help! Stop. Please stop.
I tell you, he can't do this to me. He can't.
Arrest that woman. She's got a gun.
Many apologies. Looking for Mr. Harmon.
Oh, no.
I'll kill him.
Oh, so sorry. Not knowing you have feather storm. Yoo-hoo! Harmon!
Now listen to me, all of you. There is no one here named Herman. So get out, get out!
Harmon! He can't do this to me, I tell you. He can't.
What fine Harmon?
Making progress, old thing.
Not sure. Maybe we'll have to cut up the bed.
Quite.
I'll kill him, I tell you. I'll kill him.
Why?
Not fight Harmon. Harmon! Free! He can't do this to me, I tell you. He can't.
Mr. Albright, I just thought you'd all like to know that, well, I sort of got caught in the act, so I explained everything, and, well, everything's okay. I was wrong about Norma. She was very understanding.
And thank you all so much.
Good night.
I say, shall we, Gale?
Obviously.
Honorable ancestors say, when jig is up, jig is up. Ladies and gentlemen, suggest in most humble fashion, let's all hit honorable road.
I don't understand this place. I just don't understand it.